Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. Yeah, well, I'm here, and I'm here to say hello to you and thank you once again for dropping in and watching my channel. I appreciate you greatly, and I have some stuff. Yeah. It's another day, and mail comes every single day. Sometimes bigger than others. Sometimes I get one package. Sometimes I get two packages. Sometimes I get 10 packages. I never know what I'm getting. Sometimes they're brought in by UPS. Sometimes they're brought in by USPS. Sometimes they're brought in by I don't know. Was it DCL, DLC? Whatever it is, it's the company that they ship stuff from like China or Hong Kong, and it takes like 10 years to get here, but it comes in. Okay, that's what I gotta say. And I got some packages. I got some stuff that I got a box. Okay, I got a Amazon drop off here, and I have another box. So what should I go with first? I'm gonna go with the smaller box. I think I'm gonna go with the smaller box first, and I'll do the Amazon, and then we'll finish off with the bigger box to see what that be all about. Okay, so I'm looking at you like what's going on here, man? Oh. All right, we have a Honda Genuine Pots. Sometimes it just gets me what they ship things in. This was Honda Genuine Pots. I don't really imagine what the purpose of this was before it became a shipment of mine. And it is a copy from Discogs of the Rocky Horror Picture Show collection. Now if you watch this channel, number one, Rocky Horror Picture Show being my number one favorite musical. Okay, number one, hands down. Tim Curry probably being one of my top five favorite actors of all times. Love the man. Love everything he's done from Annie to wow, I'm gonna draw a blank now. From Annie to Legend to Rocky Horror Picture Show to Clue. I just love me some Tim Curry. Home Alone 2. And I love his voice. I have all of his CDs. He had a music career. If you did not know he had a music career, he had a music career. He released 3 CDs back in the 80s. And this is the what are they calling this thing here? The Rocky Horror Picture Show collection. And it comes with the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the original soundtrack to the movie, Rocky Horror Picture Show starring Tim Curry, the original Roxy cast, Rocky Horror Picture Show audience participation album, which is the reason why I bought this thing, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show Sing It, the original motion picture soundtrack minus the lead vocal. So I get to sing me along. So yeah, look, here is the audience participation. Okay, that's a 2-disc set. Okay, and the reason why I know this because I already own all these. I own all of these, but I was having a problem with my audience participation one. It kept skipping for some reason. So instead of buying it single, which didn't make any sense because the box set was actually cheaper. Showing you the covers on these things. If you're interested, if you're not, you know what I mean? But I got to tell you, if you have not seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, I recommend you seeing it, and I also recommend you watching it in theater somewhere when they perform it live, preferably with the RKO Army, which is superb every single Halloween, October time, and whenever else I get a chance, because they actually perform it year round. I go out of my way to go see the RKO Army perform Rocky Horror Picture Show because I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the movie. I love the story. I love the music behind it, and I love the actors in it. We got some Meatloaf in here. You got some Susan Sarandon in here. Listen, this is some good stuff. And yeah, for the price of the one, because I think it was the audience participation one was going for like $15-16, and then I found this box set for $20. So I'm like, okay, let me see. I don't own this box set, and I own everything Rocky Horror. So why not buy the box set for $2 more and get what I wanted in it, and then get like 3 other titles that I already have. Actually, I already have the audience participation, but it's weird. It doesn't skip. It's staticky. It's a weird thing. It's just staticky. So yeah, that came in. And then we have a Amazon drop off on my porch. Where my scissors at, or haven't been able to find the razor knife. The razor knife done disappeared again. I don't know. Somebody must be my wife was fixing something. She was putting up some kind of stuff in the kitchen or whatever, and she used the razor knife. So I'll have to ask her where that went to. It's a copy of Earth Girls Are Easy. Yes, I was gonna buckle. This is an Amazon. What? Hold on, hang on. I'm going down. This was an Amazon drop-off, and this was released on Tuesday, and they sent it to my house before, like, the next 10 months from now. Yeah, yes, it came out because I was watching the YouTubers picking this thing up for like $11 or something like that on at Best Buy, and then I think it was like 12 something and change, or whatever, $13 at Walmart. So I was like, maybe I should just cancel it. Maybe I should go because I want to pick up the, with the cool little slip cover and the cool, and not to mention it's a restaurant video, okay, and I love everything restaurant video does. They're usually cheap, so I was like, I could spend $13, I could spend $11, but Amazon had this thing for $10 and change or something like that, and I was like, I can wait. This is a decent movie. It's got a young Jim Carrey in it, and a young Damon Wayans, and a halfway young. I don't even know how old Jeff Goldblum is. He doesn't age. Jeff Goldblum. I think Jeff Goldblum is eternal. Okay, I think he's like Jurassic Park. He gonna be like, listen, he's gonna live forever. I don't think Jeff Goldblum has an age. I think he's not really even a person. He's just the Jeff Goldblum. And this was a movie I watched back in the 80s. Was it 80s when this thing came out? Let me see. They're gonna put the thing on the back here. 1988. Yes, back in the 80s. And what it was these three aliens land in like this weird area, and they shaved themselves down, and underneath their shaved alien exterior are these handsome Jeff Goldblum and Damon Wayans and Jim Carrey. Yeah, that's who's underneath there. Yeah, you shave down these purple guys or whatever. It's purple. I think the other one's like orange, and the other one's like a green or whatever it is. You shave them down, and they be Damon Wayans and Jim Carrey and Jeff Goldblum, and they fall in love. Yes, this is yeah. I'm not gonna say this is not a chick flick. This is a sci-fi love story. Okay, for you people that be giving me hard times about calling chick flicks what they are. Okay, this is a sci-fi a love story. Okay, this is an 80s sci-fi classic love story. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. In Vestron Video, I love the prices. I love what you've been doing. I love how I can pick up something like this and only pay like $13 or less. I love that. And you give us tons of special features on the back of this thing. Look, there's audio commentaries. I'm not an audio commentary guy, but we got interviews with the Miracle Man, interview with director Julian Temple. We got Candle Time, an interview with actress Julie Brown, Downtown Julie Brown. Not Downtown Julie Brown. No, Just Say Julie. She's in this, yes. Not Downtown Julie Brown, not the one from MTV, Downtown Julie Brown. The one from Just Say Julie, we'll be right back. The one she used to have that comedy show, and it used to come on at night. That Julie Brown, the redheaded one. Yeah, she's in this, and I believe she does a song. It's got behind the scenes footage, deleted scenes, outtakes, theatrical trailers, TV spots, radio spots, still galleries, storyboards, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Thank you, Vestron Video, and finally, thank you, Amazon. I know what you wanted to do. I know you wanted to bulk this all up. And you know what? Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing lately. I've been canceling my Amazon stuff. Yes. I gotta tell you, because I found other websites that are actually selling stuff cheaper, and I get it faster. So what I've been doing is pre-ordering my stuff on Amazon, but then I end up getting a notice saying that, okay, well, we're pushing it forward, whatever. And once I get that notice, or once they tell me the price it's going to be, because you know how once you buy on Amazon, you're locked into the lowest price that Amazon sells it for. They lock you into that lowest price. You're guaranteed to get the lowest price on the market due to Amazon. Okay, so that's why I like to pre-order from Amazon. Plus, they don't charge you anything until they ship the item. So I can order something that's going to be like shipped like a year from now, and I know that it's safely in my cart, and I'm gonna get it. You know, kind of like Turbo Man, it's safely nestled underneath my tree. I know I'm gonna get it eventually. Okay, that's what I feel. It's like I got it in the cart. It's on pre-order. I'm guaranteed to get it eventually. But if we get close to the day and I don't feel like Amazon's gonna ship it on time, or I get that notice saying, okay, it's gonna take even longer to come and be mailed to you, I've been canceling. Okay, what I'll do is I'll cancel. I find it at these other places, and they're cheaper. It's actually cheaper, and I get it faster. Okay, so Amazon's kind of holding stuff for me, but if they don't smarten up and start shipping things on the date, like this was good. Okay, this was supposed to be, this came out on Tuesday, and here we are now. I don't know when I'm going to be editing this and whatever there, but let's be factual here. Today is Thursday. Okay, so this was supposed to be shipped on a Tuesday. Today's Thursday. I'm gonna put this video together. I'm gonna edit this video. It's probably gonna be released next week, and I'm probably gonna it's probably gonna come out on probably a Wednesday or Friday. I'm not sure, depending on how long it takes for me to edit. And yeah, but this came in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, three days. I got this in 3 days. So thank you, finally, Amazon. And finally, we have this box, which is addressed to myself. And usually when it's addressed to myself, that means a Macari or a Discogs, because everything else comes in my wife's name. It's all in my wife's name, everything. Everything that I just opened just now, including the Amazon thing. Let me see, make sure. Yep, was in my wife's name. So this one is in my name. So the only two things that I have in my name that I order from are Discogs and, oh, I didn't open that right, and Macari. So let's see what this may be. Now, if this is from Discogs, this guy, as long as these things work properly, is going to get a major feedback from me, because I literally, yeah, it is. I literally ordered this 2 days ago. 2 days ago, and this guy was on top of it. And I'm going to tell you, okay, first the story goes is I owned this before. This was one of those regret sales, like, it's not, let me specify this. I did not sell it. I brought it to my local Newberry Comics and I traded it in. Why, you ask? Why would you trade something in that you're eventually going to buy again? Because the deal is I wasn't overly excited about the item at the time. Like, maybe once you see it, you'll understand. So this is, I'm trying to get out of the bubble wrap here. What's going on here? It's in some bubble wrap here. So this is the GWAR, what are they calling this thing? GWAR limited edition 4 DVD. Yes, I said it, DVD. Yes, I'm digressing. I'm going backwards. 4 DVD box set. Now, the reason why I picked this up is because I'm a GWAR fan. I own every single GWAR album. I also own, is it Dave, the lead singer of GWAR, Dave, I'm forgetting his name, and my GWAR fans, you know what I'm talking about. I even own his 2 solo albums. So I have always been a GWAR fan. I put GWAR up there with Merciful Fate and King Diamond. I got into them during high school, and I started listening to GWAR, Merciful Fate. You know, the Mamas, I'm killing your babies. That song by GWAR. Have you seen me? Have you seen me? Have you seen me? Have you seen me? That one, okay? I got into them back in high school, okay? That's when I got into GWAR. And I bought this set back in the day. This would have been a little bit after high school, or maybe mid-high school. What year this thing? Am I going to get a date on this thing? When this was released? 1992. Okay, so 1992, I was a sophomore in high school. So I bought this my sophomore year. And what happened was the picture quality, I wasn't too big on it. I didn't really care for the content of what was on these movies. Now, what's in here is, I'm taking it out of the box here. This is open. Now, some of these actually kind of cool is still sealed. So we have first, it's Sleazy, okay, and then we have the Dawn of the Day. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. The Dawn. Well, I can't see it. I can't see it. The Dawn. Hold on. The Dawn of the Day of the Night of the Penguins. Okay. And it says, what's that say on there? What's it say? For mature viewers. Okay. Anything GWAR is for mature viewers. And then we have a copy of wow. I'm a little bit illiterate today. I can't read. Rendis with Ragnarok. Okay, GWAR Rendis with Ragnarok. Okay, and the last one is the reason why I actually bought the set is Tour de Scum, which is a live GWAR concert. Now, I'm going back. We're talking 1992. Okay, we're now in 2000. 20 what are we in 2023 2022 yeah we up there already. Okay, so this is a long time ago, okay, in a galaxy far away. So the picture quality and the concert recordings of this thing were not so great. So what happened was I was trying to cash in on some of my stuff at Newberry Comics, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna cash these in, because actually they were going for quite a bit of money, and I wasn't like a huge fan of the videos, okay. And then what happened was, recently I ended up getting, and I wish I still had it in front of me. Do I still have it in front of me? Did I catalog it already? Did I catalog it already? Is it still in front of me? No, I cataloged it already. It's already put away. I ended up getting a documentary on GWAR, which kind of ignited a little bit more of a flame back into my, why did I get rid of this? Why did I get rid of this? Now, let me tell you, this is very, 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 very out of print and very difficult to find. There is not a copy of this set on eBay. I found this copy on, I believe it was Discogs, which I found to be very odd because usually I don't find DVDs on Discogs. And they wanted $100 for it. Okay, $100. Now, when I remember when I sold my set back in the day, I want to say I sold my set for like $80, which was a lot of money for back in the day. I was like, I was excited. I was like, okay, I'm because literally this thing was 1995 when I bought it, or 1999 or whatever. I bought this thing, I believe, at a Strawberries Records and Tapes. If any of my friends remember Strawberries Records and Tapes, I bought it at Strawberries Records and Tapes, and I believe it was on sale for like 1999 or 1998 or one of those weird prices. And then when years passed, and all of a sudden FYE was doing their buyback DVDs, whatever it's buyback DVDs, I brought it into the it's not FYE, Newberry Comics. I brought it in there, and they ended up giving me, I want to say it was like $80, $70. It was around that price. It was, so I was excited. I paid $20. I got a little bit of money out of it. I was probably during the time when I cashed this thing in, probably had a baby on the way. There was probably circumstances of why I cashed it, because there was always reasons why I went and cashed in my VHS tapes or my DVDs. There was a bill I had to pay. There was some kind of struggle I was having, and that's why it went. So when I saw that I didn't have this in my collection anymore, and I looked at all the rest of the GWAR stuff that I owned. I'm like, I own all the CDs, and I own 3 other live concert, well, actually two live concerts and 1 all their music videos DVDs. And I was like, why don't I have this? Then I started looking up the individual discs on eBay, and this one right here, Taught of Scum, goes for like $80 on eBay. This Penguin one, which is still sealed right here, is going for like $80. And then the other one, this one right here, this sleazy one there, which is still sealed, this one's going for like $50-$60, and the other one's going for $50-$60 too. So I was like, okay. So in my head, I'm like trying to rationalize $100. So what I did is I just went for it. I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a pay in 4. I'm gonna pay $25 4 times. Okay, I'll do the one easy payment of $25, because they always say it's 4 easy payments. That's what they say. Well, the first payment is easy, and usually the next 3 sometimes are difficult. So yeah, so I paid the first easy payment, and then the other 3 I gotta pay within the next 2 months or so, whatever. And to me, I rationalized that. It made sense. I like GWAR. I really, really like GWAR. I've always enjoyed it. I have never seen them live. Okay, they have not come to my area since I was younger. Like back in we're talking like before I was 18 years old. That's the last time I remember GWAR coming in the area, which is kind of sad because now Odious is passed away. And do I have my I got all my GWAR CDs over here, but I'm trying to I put the Dave. What was his? He's the one that passed away. The guy that played the guy that portrayed Odious. I hate to have to stand up. I'm looking at my Scum Dogs of the Universe. I'm not gonna do it, am I? I'm not gonna see it. GWAR. Oh wait, Dave Brocky. The Dave Brocky Experience. That was the name of his band. Yeah, I'll put a picture of him and his solo albums over here. But yeah, I've always been a fan of the shock rock genre type thing, and I just during my high school years, it was all about GWAR, King Diamond, Merciful Fate, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith. I'm trying to look at all my stuff that I got sitting over here in the corner here that like is my go-to stuff. Yeah, that was it. I was a straight up Guns N' Roses, which I gotta say, speaking about the whole Amazon thing, I done canceled my Guns N' Roses box set, 7-disc box set. That's what I canceled recently, and I ordered it from another company because they were gonna get $205 for the 7-disc box set, and then I realized that I was gonna have to buy 2 individual discs anyway, because you don't get everything on the 7-disc box set. You have to go out and buy the 2-disc CDs on top of the 7-disc box set. So I was like, okay. So what happened was I found a website that was actually selling the box set and the 4 discs all together, and it ended up costing me $60 less than Amazon. So I was like, so it was going to cost me $205 on Amazon just for the 7-disc set, and then I would have had to spend another $60-something for the individual discs. Then I was going to have to pay Well, actually, they would have gave me the free shipping, but I would get hit big time with the taxes and all that other stuff. But no, I got the whole thing for $213. The whole $213, and once again, it was Amazon doesn't give you that pay in full option. Okay, I got the pay in full option, so I pre-ordered it and paid for it. I'm doing the paying for, yeah, because I can. Because I can, and because life is too short. And I love me some Guns N' Roses, man. I went to go see Guns N' Roses live not too long ago. And I mean, I still would have loved to see, like, I back in the day I saw concerts back in the day, but I would love to have seen the original lineup with Steven Adler. Okay, the one that I went to go see was the one minus Izzy and Steven Adler. So is it really still Guns N' Roses? I say yeah. Okay, you're missing Izzy and Steven Adler, but I would have loved to have been back in that Night at the Ritz days and seeing the original lineup of Izzy and Slash and Duff and Axl and Steven Adler, and I would have loved to have been able to see that original lineup, because especially when they were all on stuff, when they were all on the drugs, or most of them were on the drugs, whatever, and they were just rocking out, and it was an unbelievable just vibe. Okay, because when I went to go see them not too long ago, we're dealing with a different Axl, we're dealing with a different Slash, we're dealing with a different Guns N' Roses. Okay, different sound. Axl's getting older. I mean, things happen. He's still Axl Rose, though. You tell you right now, to me, back in the day, Axl Rose was hands down one of the best front men I've ever seen, next to like a Steven Tyler. I just thought that he was unbelievable. I mean, he would just command the stage like a Freddie Mercury. He would command the stage. You couldn't take your eyes off of him, and you didn't know what he was going to do next. You never knew. You know if he was going to throw a microphone or jump into a crowd. You never knew what was going to happen, and what was going to happen. And the thing that got me is Use Your Illusion is also close to my heart. There will be an unboxing when it shows up. It's close to my heart because I remember I skipped school, okay, because Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 was released the same day as I hope I get to remember this correctly. It was Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, Beavis and Butthead soundtrack from whatever. And I want to say it was the Metallica box set. I don't know if you guys remember the Metallica box set back in the day. It used to come in like it was in a big box. I think it was called Bull SHI. You know what I'm trying to say. And I stayed in line all night long. Finally, they opened the door. They brought out this crate. They uncrated this stuff, and I was so. And another one was an Aerosmith. There was an Aerosmith album that was released that same day too. I want to say it was Big Ones, and I was so upset because when they uncrated everything, they pulled out the Metallica box set. And I was like, I don't have enough money for it. I think they wanted like $80 for it back when it was uncrated, and it was a big deal. I didn't know what the price was going to be. I was still kind of young. I was in high school, and I was saving my money just so I could afford to buy all these CDs. Actually, they were cassette tapes back in the day. They were cassette tapes, actually. I was waiting to buy these cassette tapes, and when they took out the crate with the Metallica one in it, oh, man. But I ended up getting my Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, which I didn't expect it to be 1 and 2 to be a separate thing. I thought that was going to be a one thing, and I grabbed my Big Ones, Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, which I was happy with that, and I did even grab the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack or movie. I don't think it was a movie soundtrack. I think it was just like a music soundtrack thing or whatever, like a music montage thing that went along with the TV series back in the day on MTV. But good memories. It's just some movies, music, toys, nostalgic stuff are memories, my friends, and that's why we're here. That's why you're watching this channel. That's why you're gonna hit this subscribe button and that bell to be notified when these things come in, because I'm gonna unbox them, I'm gonna open them, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about them. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, because you know what? Nobody gives me nothing for nothing. Everything I get, I work for, I pay for, or my wife works for and pays for. So somebody be working for it and paying for it. So I appreciate everything I got. So if it's good, I'm going to tell you it's good. If it's not good, I'm going to tell you it's not good, because nobody giving me nothing, okay? So you're going to get an honest opinion from a guy that works hard for his money, an honest working guy that gets up every morning and then comes home every night and does some cleaning and cooking and does dishes and does laundry. Listen, I do stuff. Has to be done. Okay, you work after a hard day, you still come home, you got to do stuff, okay? And yeah, and I appreciate you, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.